To be a California resident to recognize that we all need to take on a little bit more responsibility for water management. And we've got something for you that can do just that. When I was a kid, sprinklers were one of two devices. You had one that just kind of, we said it looked like a rainbow. It would sweep back and forth with thin lines of water that made a wall, or you had the one that clicked and shot it in a circle. Well, this is water management to the nth degree at a very affordable price. $53 brings you Aqua Joe's best-selling tripod sprinkler and mister. I want to right away bring our expert in. Sean Pickford is our tool guy here at QVC. And you need tools to manage water. This is how to do it. Sean, welcome back. How are you?
It's good to see you again, Dan. Yeah, because let's face it, pretty much all of us nowadays pay for water. So you don't want to waste the water. You want to be able to put it in specific areas, whether it's a big area, small area, even a little flower bed. Maybe it's to water your veg truck that you have out, in your yard or on your deck or something like that. You can do it with this because it's customizable. So all you do is you hook your garden hose up to the bottom here. You can adjust the height on this. So if you want it up higher to reach a greater distance, you can. You want it down lower to do something smaller, you can. There's even an on-off button right here. So once you hook your garden hose up, all right, turn the hose on. If you want to reposition things, you don't have to run all the way back to the faucet to turn it off. You just turn it off right here. So it makes watering so much easier, so much more efficient because you put the water exactly where you want it. You and I laugh about this all the time. That driveway you're watering is never going to grow, okay? So why waste the water on, solid surfaces like that? Put it exactly where you need it. And the other cool thing, this has a 3-year warranty with it. Think about that on a sprinkler system.
Unheard of.
Unheard of.
Sean shot a video, we did this last summer, on his home property that'll show some of the features and benefits other than just being in a sound studio. Sean, take it away.
Today we're outside in the yard because we're going to do some watering. Need a little freshening up of the lawn here. We put down some seed and stuff like that. So I got out my tripod 360-degree Aqua Joe sprinkler. This thing is really cool. You should see all the things it can do. 5-position different sprinkler heads. So from large to mini to fan to flat to mist to multi back to large. You can adjust the angle here in degrees and how you want it to go. It's got an on-off switch right here. And this guy also telescopes up and down. So if you want to get a different height or different distance, whatever you want to do, you can customize where you're watering your lawn. What's really cool about it is there's stakes in here that you just step on to anchor it into the ground. So it's not going to go anywhere. So if you have really high water pressure, even low water pressure, it's going to stay put. How easy is it to turn on? Watch, we're just going to turn the lever here. We're going to turn it on and we're going to start watering the lawn. You need to customize it a little bit and say, oh, it's spraying out a little too far. You can adjust your angle. I can also adjust where it sprays with these little tabs right here. So that way I'm not getting soaking wet or watering my driveway that's never going to grow. Because let's face it, we all pay for water nowadays. So you want to use the maximum effect of watering, get the most coverage you can with using a minimal amount of water. This will do it for you. Look how far that shoots out. This is really cool in how it works. Just hook it up to any garden hose, whether it's a Sun Joe hose or something you already have. And now you can water your lawn, water your garden, put down that new grass seed, and have a green thumb no matter what you do. I love this from Aqua Joe. Now back to you guys in the studio.
John, I'm a terrible friend. I really am. Am I the only one that, while I was watching that videotape, while you were facing the camera with the sprinkler behind you, hoping it would come back and hit you in the back of the head with water?
Yeah, you're probably the only one. So I did run through the sprinkler after that because it was really hot on that day. So that's the other thing. You can set this up for the kid. So it's not just for watering your plants.
It's got a misting set too.
Yes. Yeah. So if you're entertaining, I mean, we're all going to entertain this year. We're going to have family, friends, people we haven't seen for 2 years over. If it's going to be really warm out and you want to miss the people that they could walk through it and cool off on that hot day, it has that setting on here. Everything's right on the dial. All you do is move it with your hands. You adjust everything on this. So we tried to put every bell and whistle we could think of, which makes a sprinkler good, into one unit, but that it's easy to operate I love the on-off switch here because every time you wanted to move it, you had to run back, turn it off.
You and I, for years, we get soaked. And listen,
Yeah.
I'm not thin anymore, you know? I got a gut on me. So you see this fat guy running across the yard trying to grab the sprinkler, and you stand there waiting for it to go.
Waiting for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could run in and so you wouldn't get soaking wet. I also like that there's stakes on the bottom here. So you can see
agree.
these little prongs. Mine have a little dirt on them because I use this thing all the time. So these, all you do is step on here. It puts it down into the ground. It stays in place. I don't have to worry about it falling over. So it's really, really easy to set up. There's basically no assembly out of the box. All you're going to do is screw this head on. No tools required.
Right.
And any type of hose and any type of water pressure is going to work with this.
Okay, let's face it, Sean. Sprinklers up until recently have all been manufactured like cheap junk.
Yes.
Because the thought process was they're going to buy another one again next year. And you
That's
didn't have
it.
a choice. You did. So you know what you do? You spend $29 on a cheap plastic and tin sprinkler that didn't allow you to manage your water. Finally, a tool company. That's what Joe is. Sun Joe, Snow Joe. Aqua Joe is their water management division. It is a tool for watering your yard. And
Yes, it is.
I've got dismal water pressure. I'm not on public water where I live, and I'm not on a well. They built the house that I live in. They built the original structure in 1790 where they built it because there's a natural spring in the front yard. So I have a spring house that pumps the water up, and it runs through diatomaceous earth and ultraviolet light, but I don't have the regular pressure of a public works program. So I needed a sprinkler that maximized what I had. And I don't have this particular piece, but I do have an Aqua Joe sprinkler, and I've been thrilled with it. How many times do you see a sprinkler with a 3-year warranty?
Yeah, I mean, this one, look, 3-year warranty. You got the adjustable telescoping height on here, so you can get a huge distance if you want. I like that local on-off switch on there because I'm not running back and forth to the faucet because I like to move things around. I do my own yard work. I don't hire someone. I do my own fertilizing, my own seeding, all my own planting. So I enjoy doing that. Well, I like to have the professional tools to do it. This is like a professional tool all wrapped into one that serves every need that I have, whether it's doing a 360-degree pattern, whether it's the multi-spray that you're seeing here, whether it's the flat. You get to customize everything. How much, how little, what type of spray. It's all in here, and it's easy to use, and I don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure it out. Everything's clearly labeled. This does this. This does that. Put the feed into the ground. Hook it up to your garden hose. There's all the hassles taken away from this, and it just does a fantastic job of watering whatever you might need around your house.
Yeah, the very first time you put a garden hose to it, by the way, just even the quality of the couplings are so far superior. This is all powder-coated steel. Anything you see that's plastic is ABS. When you first get it at home, put a garden hose on this end, and then just play around with it. I'm a guy, so I only read the instructions after I've given up on trying to figure it out. So it was so easy with this one to go ahead and change the 6 different patterns, to be able to change the flow of where the water goes, to be able to adjust it, and then also to be able to control it. And all of that is water management. In California this summer, listen, let me step back. Mother Nature is bipolar. On the East Coast for the last 3 years, we've had more water than we know what to do with. On the West Coast, they don't have water to put out fires. So we have to manage water better. And anyone that's a homeowner can just take one little step towards being better at it, and it makes a difference. You'll also spend a lot less money on sprinklers because you're going to buy it and have it for at least 3 years. And I know Joe, you and I both know Joe Cohen. He didn't build it just to live out the warranty. He builds products to last for years and years and years.
And that's why people keep coming back to all our Joe products, because we do put a warranty on it. We stand behind everything. As you said, it's powder-coated steel. It's not some cheap plastic thing. If the kids knock it over in the yard, no big deal. Why are there stakes on the feet? because if you have high water pressure, a regular sprinkler doesn't stay put.
Tips
It
over.
doesn't stay where you need it. So we looked at everything to make this better, to make it user-friendly, but also to maximize the water you're using. We all pay for water in some way or another. Why not use it exactly where you want it, when you want it? You're not wasting the water. You're getting the maximum efficiency out of it.
Yeah.
And this will do the job for you. And the cool thing is when you're done, you can go ahead and collapse this down,
Yep.
bring the legs in, folds up. I mean, that's it. That's
Yeah.
all there is to it to store this. I can store this in a coat closet if I want. So I don't need a big garage or shed to store it at the end of the season.
Sean, we've already had over 500 that have been ordered. I thank you so much for getting up and helping me out in the program today. Thanks, buddy.
Sure. Always good to see you.
If you just tuned in and you missed the first part as we kick off our big home and garden event, just check out QVC.com and type in items recently on air. Now, in about 15 minutes, I'm going to ask you also to go to QVC.com and just type in the words live stream, because I'm going to go ahead and do a live stream coming up, take you behind the scenes,